a different location. I am feeling better. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I couldn't do anything. I was very sick. My family was sick. We all took turns being sick. We had a birthday of my daughter's too, and so it has just been one week of craziness. So I hope you forgive me, and I hope you continue to stay with me and watch my videos because I have something very exciting today. I have been meaning to get to this for 3 days now. It's been killing me. It just sits there looking at me, taunting me. It is the Vice 3. Okay, so the first Vice I never got. I wasn't hugely into makeup at the time, especially makeup palettes that were high-end. So I did not get the Vice 1. The Vice 2 did interest me. I went back and forth on it so many times, whether I wanted it, whether I didn't want it. I really just could never decide. I kept hearing so many good things, bad things. It had so many beautiful colors, but at the time there were other things that I wanted more, so I missed out on the Vice 2 as well. But when this little baby came out on the Sephora VIB Rouge information email, I was so excited. So this is the box that it comes in. It's actually an embossed box as well. When you open it up, it's so exciting. Okay, there are all the colors here on the back that you know, they just show you an idea of what you're gonna get. So it's very cool looking. It's got like this nice green embossed, it's almost like jewel toned look on the side of it, but then it's just this nice flat side on the inside. It's kind of hard to see, but it is like a lime green, and it's got all these colors of blues and purples and lime green and blacks, along with the silver. I hope I'm not blinding you. And then the back just has a nice label for the Urban Decay Vice. It just says Beauty with an Edge. This is their third eyeshadow palette in this collection. And then it also comes in this cute little bag. So a nice like navy and pinks and blues. I will say one downfall about the bag is there seems to be a few rips and things like snags where the material, it wasn't cut right or things like that. But I mean, nothing bigger, you know, nothing that's going to stop me from getting it just because of the bag. But it is nice that it comes in a nice little bag because, you know, it is very shiny and very glossy looking. So, you know, you don't want to get it all scratched up and banged up. So I do like that it comes in that cute little bag. And then you open it up, and it has a very, very good sized mirror. I know I'm not going to blind you too much because I left the plastic on it. So you can take the plastic off, and then there's a very large mirror, and then all these beautiful colors. So they are very, very beautiful colors. Really, really soft. Really, really, really soft. Just so like velvety smooth. And then it also does come with this little double-ended pencil for your eyes. So this part would be good for blending, this part would be good for packing on the eyes, all those different things. I really, really like this palette. There's so many things in here, between really shimmery, between like a matte with a little bit of shimmer. Like they have this chocolatey brown right here that is like a matte, but it has the same thing, just a slight bit of shimmer. I'm just going to take this pencil out because I knew that was going to happen. It's going to fall. Then they have ones that are super shimmery, really jewel-toned colors, just beautiful colors. So let's get into swatching. Okay, hi guys. Sorry about that. Had to come back after watching my video. I realized that my swatches were all very bright from the sun outside due to the time of day I was doing it. So I'm going to swatch them again for you. I have removed the thing since then. I am going to show you in row order because that is the way that, you know, it's intended. I like to usually just go straight across so everybody knows, but I think it's kind of easier because these are kind of, you know, the blue greens, the more of the pinks, more of the browns, more of the neutrals, stuff like that, so that you guys can know for sure what you're looking at. Okay, so the first row is the ones that I told you are the most matte. Like I said, they are not truly matte, but they come across matte. I don't notice any of the sparkles on my eyes. I guess if you get up really close to somebody, you might be able to tell, but I personally did not notice. So the first one, going from this row down, the first one is Truth. This is the one to me that is like the most matte. I don't see even a hint of shimmer, like I said, unless you get up really close. It's just a really nice brow bone color, just a really nice color to just put all over the lid if you want for a base, anything like that. The next one down is Undone, and Undone is just that really nice like tan with like a slight tint of pink to it. So this is a perfect transition color, especially right here. And then the next one down is Downfall, and this is like a true like brown camel matte color. And again, so far that's the only one that is like doesn't have any glitter to it that I can find. The other ones, they have glitter, but again, you can't really tell. They all look matte. They come across matte on the eyes. And then DTF is the next one. I'm hoping you guys can see the swatches better this time. So that's the more of like a chocolate brown, but again, it has just like a slight, almost mauve tint to it, but this is the more chocolate brown matte color. Okay, so the next row is going to be the blues and greens. There is like a darker army copper kind of color in there, but it's just the blues and greens. And I do have the blues and greens all over my eyes today for the eye look that I did. I tried to remember the best I could the eye look that I did previous, and I think it's a little more blue smoky, I think, but it's pretty much the same. Okay, so the first one is going to be Dragon, and these colors, you guys, are just gorgeous. Gorgeous colors. So these are just the most gorgeous colors, you guys. This is Dragon. The next one down is Freeze. Freeze, I am just in love with. This was one of the first ones I swatched when I got it. It's just so beautiful. It's just this beautiful, like, beachy teal color. It has lots of sparkle in it. It's just gorgeous. I really like that. That is Freeze. And the next one down is Heroine, which I also have on my eyes. It's kind of more in my outer crease. And this one, you can kind of tell, this one's a little harder to work with. It's a little bit more splotchy. A couple of them are like that in here. This is not matte, but it's kind of like the other neutral ones where it looks matte on the eyes and it comes across matte. I don't see any sparkle, but see how patchy it is? It's really patchy. It's not a very smooth, just transition color, and it's really hard to work with, to blend in. It's not my favorite color. It's a beautiful color, but it's just not my favorite for working with. It doesn't even really swatch wonderfully. Okay, the next one down is Broke Down, and like I said, this is more of like your bronze color, just like a nice shiny brown. It's a little bit more bronze to it. And that's the second row. Okay, the next row is, the first one's one of my favorites. The first one is Vanity, and this is more like a plum purple, just beautiful purple. This one has lots and lots of shimmer and sparkle in it, but it's kind of just a little bit on a darker hint of like a plum, but it's gorgeous. The next one down is Lucky, and it's just like what it sounds like. It's a lucky penny. Just a nice penny color, like a brand new shiny, just came off the lot penny. And then the next one down is Rain, and this is just a very nice, just dark bronze color, like just a very nice, just dark bronze color, but it's like a chocolatey dark, so it would be really good in your crease. And then the next one down is a beautiful color. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to find just like perfect snow white sparkle colors. And this one is really just a beautiful snow white. This is called Bobby Dazzle. It's just a bright, bright white with lots and lots of glitter, lots of shine and sparkle. It's beautiful, and it would look so good in the corners of your eyes. I used it just on the inner half of my eyelid, and I also used it down as my base before I used Freeze, but it's beautiful. It's just like, you know, snow glistening kind of white. So gorgeous. Okay, next row is going to be a great row. I think it's going to be a great little mix of everything in it, especially lots of girly colors, lots of beautiful pinks and stuff. So I think this row is going to be very good. I have not done a ton of eye looks with this palette yet, so I am kind of still playing new with it, but so far I really like it. There are a few that are, you know, kind of patchy, hard to work with, but I don't think it's worth not getting. Like I said before, I don't have the Vice 1 or Vice 2, so I have nothing to compare it to, unfortunately. If you do, let me know down below which one you like better if you get the Vice 3. I like the Vice 3. Like I said, I don't have anything to compare it to. It's not my most favorite palette that Urban Decay has ever done, but I definitely think it's worth getting. So this is Alien. This is like a true dusty rose pink. Just nice rosy pink. The next one is Alchemy. This one is just like a beautiful like reddish purple. It's almost like, you know, the crayons that say like violet red on it, stuff like that. It's kind of like that. It's like a burgundy purple, but it just has a lot of those reds in it. So I really like that one, and that one is Alchemy. The next one is Bondage, and this reminds me a lot of Blackheart. This has a lot of black and smoky charcoalness to it, but it has a lot of that purple and red shimmers in it too. So it kind of reminds me a lot of Blackheart. But it is, again, it's one of those ones, it's kind of patchy. Some of the smokier ones, I think, are going to be a little bit more patchy, but I think it's going to be okay to work with, because if you're doing a smoky eye, you're kind of smoking it out, and you know, you're kind of blending it to look that way anyway, so I don't think it's going to be a complete killjoy for you. But that one is a little bit harder to work with as well. This next one is gorgeous. It is just like this shiny pink. It's just like, it's like a burgundy but shiny and pinky, and it just shows so beautiful. It's just like a true it's like a shiny pink rose. It's just gorgeous, but it has like orangish tones in it. It's just, it's beautiful. It's like a copper and a dusty rose made a baby together. That would be Sonic. And I think Sonic is probably one of the ones that I would say is my most favorite, just because of the type of color it is, but I don't know, Freeze and Dragon really have me too. Okay, on to the last row. Okay. The last row is your more neutrals colors, so your everyday kind of colors, more of if you wanted a subtle smoky eye and not so jewel tone smoky eye, this would be your best friend. The first one is ooh. I almost dropped the palette. Okay. The first one would be Last Sin. Sorry. Messy swatch there, but it's just this perfect champagne color. Just nice and shimmery and beautiful and gorgeous, but just a lovely champagne color. I hope the lighting is okay in here. If it's not, let me know down below. I'm really trying to find somewhere that my terrible camera that does not like to focus will focus on me, because it's really hard sometimes when I video and then I find out I'm not in focus the whole time. Okay, the next one down is Angel. This is a beautiful color. It's like a perfect taupe silver color, and it just has lots of shine and sparkle in it, and that is Angel. I think that one would be good all over the lid. Definitely, yeah, a beautiful color in the lid or the crease. It's just a gorgeous color. I think it's really versatile. The next one is Defy. This is going to be like a smoky gray. And this one also, same thing, is matte. This one is matte. Yeah, same thing. No shimmers really come across it at all. I would definitely call it matte. And this one is less patchier than some of the other mattes that are in it. So this is Defy. And then the last one is Revolver. And I really like this. It's almost like a slate gray color because it has like, it seems like it has a lot of blue tones in it, but it's just this beautiful, like dark, deep gray color. And it's just beautiful. It could come across as if it's black, if you wanted to smoke it out. It's just, Revolver is a perfect name for it because it kind of just reminds me of like a slate gray. It's a really, really nice slate gray color. I think it would be beautiful for smoking it out. Anything like that, just a neutral eye, and you wanted to just give it a little dimension. That is the palette. I am going to show you the palette up a little bit closer of different pictures of it, but the Vice 3 I think is a great palette to have. I don't think it's the best Urban Decay palette it's ever done. I definitely think it is worth buying. If you do not like things that get prints all over it and stuff, the case might really bother you, but it's kind of cool because it does have that bag that I was telling you about that it comes in, so it helps to keep it from getting all those fingerprints and stuff on it. I really like this palette. I would recommend it to you guys. There are a few shades in there that you're going to have to work with, but I kind of find that with a lot of Urban Decay palettes. I don't think there's one that I've gotten that all of them work perfectly. I think all of them have a little bit of a learning curve, shall we say. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the swatches. If you have anything to let me know or any advice to give me, I would love to hear your guys' input, anything that makes you guys want to keep coming back and watch me more, something you want to see, let me know down below. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.